Oh my God, guys, it finally came.
I gave you my heart.
Welcome back. I'm Retro Bucky, and today we're going to be reviewing the Game & Watch. It finally came to my doorstep. I know it was released on the 13th. Amazon is already sold out. There's a lot of stores that are completely sold out. They're going to keep restocking this till March 31st, but it's also, from what I understand, as supplies last. So it may quickly end before that even happens. Luckily, we got our hands on one. Before we get started, I just want to remind everybody we are still doing giveaways. We're going to continue doing giveaways. It's not going to be a one-time deal and it's going to go away. If you want to win a free copy of The Immortal on the NES, or if you want a chance to win your very own top loader with some games to start you off with, subscribe, comment below that you register to win a game, and please DM me on Twitter right there, so you can have a direct contact with me to let me know you registered, and I have a direct contact with you to let you know when you win. So without further ado, let's get into the unboxing. Okay guys, so here it is in this beautiful retro gold color, similar to what's on the Legend of Zelda cartridge games. You got this nice plastic sleeve that's been decorated, definitely cool. There's also a back side with some images of Bowser. It's really neat. It definitely feels like something straight from like the 80s and 90s. Very retro, very cool. I love the color. On the back, it shows pictures of each different game, including the timer. Pretty neat. I didn't really see the specs or looked at any other videos or reviews because I kind of wanted to be surprised with this when it came in. And I open it up. It's nice little cool Mario and Luigi ball figures here that says special thanks to you. Okay, so it has a USB charger here. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. You can charge it, but I mean, it wouldn't bother me if it ran off of batteries. I mean, it just nostalgia for me. It reminds me of playing the Game Boy and needing batteries for that, so I wouldn't have mind batteries. Dang. This is definitely a lot smaller than I anticipated. Oh my God, this is tiny. Right off the back, it's cool. It kind of reminds me of the Famicom in the design. I know that Famicom didn't have gold, but the color schemes definitely reminds me of the Famicom in the design of like the Famicom controllers and stuff. That's really cool. However, it's almost like they should have put, you know, almost actual size in picture. So that is freaking tough. And the buttons are kind of small, but they feel good. They feel good. They're not sticky or stiff. They feel good. You have a pause and set, time, and game buttons here. The power buttons on the side with a charger. I'm going to turn it on here. Cool little cartoon picture of Mario, Luigi. Hit the time button. There we go. They have pause and set. So if you press the time button with the clock up, you can change the background. And I don't know if you can see it, faintly see it, that little square that moves around, that's your seconds counter. So we're going to hit pause and set. And here you'll be able to adjust the sound, adjust the brightness. I'm going to keep it about right there for us. And the time, all in this one area. There's different settings. If you press 3 o'clock, it'll be dark. But if you go to, let's say, 5 o'clock, the sun will be rising. 8 o'clock, it'll be morning. And it even changes for afternoon. It changes for, you know, dusk. And of course, you have nightfall. Now, back to the game. So if you click games, you bring up the game menu, you have Super Mario 2 Lost Levels, and then you have the ball game. So starting off with Super Mario Bros. Just see how it feels. Surprisingly, the screen's not that bad. Music sounds good. It plays really well. I'm actually surprised. It plays better than I thought it would compared to the NES console. It's actually really nice. Yep, it jumps good. Everything feels good. I have no complaints as far as Super Mario goes. So the next game is Super Mario Bros. 2 Lost Levels. This is a game that I've never played before. Obviously I grew up in America, so my Super Mario Bros. 2 was obviously completely different than this. So this would be the first actual time I've ever played Super Mario Bros. 2 Lost Levels. So I really don't know what to expect. I've heard that it is harder than Super Mario Bros. So far, it's not too bad. What the heck is that? I'm gonna avoid that. I'm not sure what that is. I got a 1-up. Look at that. Okay. Oh crap. There we go. That's pretty cool. So far I'm enjoying this. Mario, I can kind of play with my eyes closed at this point. I've played it so much. I mean, I'm pretty sure every kid who's ever picked up a Nintendo has played Super Mario Bros. 1. Anyways, back to the games. The next one is the classic ball game. You're basically Mario juggling a couple balls. And the more that you catch it and throw it back, the faster it gets. And there's 2 game settings. The first one here requires 2 balls. And it actually starts off pretty slow. Okay, there we go. Now it's starting to pick up a little bit. I'm going to reset the game. We're going to try game B. So yeah, game B is 3 balls. They look like they spread out a lot more too. First impressions as far as a ball game, I definitely prefer the game B over the A because it's a lot more going on. It's a lot more fast paced. So one cool feature that I found about this, let's say that you quit playing Super Mario Bros. And you want to go to a different game, but then you're like, I want to go back to another game. Let's say Super Mario Bros. 2. So go to the game and it automatically pauses your game for you and saves that data so you can go back to it later and play it. So that's pretty cool. It has its own save feature. Another cool thing you'll find other than pausing your game for you, let's say you decided you wanted to restart and play with a friend, you're still able to go back where you left off because it still saves the data. Even if you would reset the game, if you click B, you can change the worlds all the way to the point to where you furthest progress. So I got all the way to level 4, therefore I can skip back to level 4 at any time and continue my original gameplay. Supposedly each game, if you're patient enough to wait, has its own personalized screensaver, but I'm not one of those patient people. So far, the only other thing that I've learned is that you can send it right back to factory reset by holding up, power, and pause set. In a few seconds it'll black out, click it back on, and hey, it's right back at the very beginning when you first pulled it out of the box. So there you have it, guys. Game & Watch Super Mario Edition. It's probably going to sit on a shelf for me as a collectible. Probably just put it right back in the box. I do the same thing with my arcade minis. I may do a video in the future showing those, but they're just collectibles for me. I don't really see myself actually bringing it out of the box and playing it again. It's really cool thing to have. Definitely a good talking piece. I love the retro look of it and the feel of it and the size and what you have here. $50 does seem kind of steep for something like this. I think it's definitely just because of the fact that it's Nintendo and it's Super Mario branded on there that made it $50. But when you compare it to like the NES Mini, where you had so many more games and the value was definitely there, well over the Game & Watch here, I think the price was a little steep. But for it to just be a thing that's going to come out and then quickly fade away, it's definitely worth getting it as a collector. Like always, guys, thanks for watching. Subscribe, comment down below that you registered to win a free game, and DM me on Twitter as well saying that you registered and you're wanting to win a free game. And that's probably the best way to not only reach out to me, but for me to reach out to you to let you know you won. Until next time, guys, stay home, stay safe, and play games. Catch you later.
I give you my heart.